This was learned because LAMP, at least you need to know how to configure LAMP. Okay, because that gives you a complete understanding of what website is, how we are using different components. Okay, LAMP questions you won't be directly coming into your Linux administration or any certification, but you should understand. So you can, this is like just like an extra thing that you're getting. Okay. So we will install, this is a damn, what we call it, blank server, nothing is installed. So we'll install everything that we require for a LAMP stack. So yum is the command, and I'm using Amazon Linux systems. You know what, how to find the version. So /etc issue is one command. If you don't get any versions, then star release will give you the version. Okay. Any system, if it is star release, you will get an output of what version we are using for a systems. Okay, guys. So this is Amazon Linux. So Amazon Linux is just like an extension to your CentOS, and CentOS is a Red Hat based system. So what are things you work with Red Hat, we work on CentOS and Amazon. That you understand. Clear? Now how to install it? Yum install. We will install. I told you what PHP. We'll try MySQL -server. And we try with HTTPD. HTTPD is a name, daemon name for the package name for Apache. Okay? We'll try it. I accepted it. So what are things it is installing? See, it is installing Apache, which was what version? 2.4 version. PHP 5.4 version. Okay? PHP 6 is there, but 5.4 is okay. And other files, what are things they are installing? APR mode, PHP CLI, PHP common, libzip, HTTP tools, all those will cover. Okay, these are the supporting packages. So installed, it will install all the stuff. Okay, so your LAMP is installed, your Apache is installed, MySQL is installed. So how to find? Now MySQL didn't come there actually in that list. You find it? No. MySQL didn't come up. We will install separately. Okay, at least what we can install, we can check it. So HTTPD, once you install it, there will be a command called HTTPD. -b, if you give, it will give the version. So this is the 2.4.34. Same version we have installed, right? 2.3, 4.34. Same is the case with PHP. PHP -b, if you give it, you will get 5.4. So these are the different commands you to find it out what version you are using. Okay, PHP is a commonly used programming language.
But this is for what version? But what softwares we are in?
This is a software.
Okay.
Okay, this is a software. PHP is a software.
Windows have to for listing what are the softwares you have installed.
So in that, even if you take service.msc, you will get complete details on the Windows server systems. Here, if you want to find only this process with PS. Those are all commands. If you want to get it, but what all services, if you want to do it, check it out. It's not possible. It is not given in like that. Okay, because there are hundreds of packages that you install. It's not like Windows. Okay. Okay. So PHP. So now we will install MySQL. We will see why MySQL is not installed. We will install it separately. Okay. Yeah. Install MySQL. We'll try this. And yeah, it is there. The name is MariaDB. Okay, we'll see if MariaDB has come in the top. I think it didn't. Okay, so MySQL they have replaced with MariaDB. Okay, so this is only MariaDB client. Actually, we need server. Okay, so what we can do? We can check with MySQL star. So it will have all sort of packages that is having MySQL as a keyword as a starting. Prefixed keywords. So these are all packages that will be installed by MySQL if you install MySQL in that way. Connector Java will be there, ODBC Java will be there. So why connector Java? If you want Java want to connect to MySQL, this connector is important. This is a library. If ODBC is there, what ODBC is there? If your Windows system or any other Excel sheets, you want to connect with your MySQL, they connect with ODBC. Okay, and if you want to connect with any system that is backend of Java, you have a connection for ODBC JDBC connector. These are all libraries. These are all libraries that will support for your package to be work perfectly. Okay, this will install MySQL, but it doesn't install this one server. I didn't get anything like server. If you want to search it server, you can search also. Yum search. It will find you what MySQLs are available. So they are giving like MySQL, Python, MySQL. These are not MySQL servers. Something else. This is the server actually. If you're getting like community developed branch of MySQL means MariaDB only. So you can install MySQL. No problem when you install any other things. These are MySQL devils. Libraries may be required by some other utilities, shared libraries. That's why we call it as this libs. They are libs. So we will directly install MySQL. It should work. Okay, we will give yes. It has installed now. It has all the commands like MySQL. MariaDB is just like it's a wrapper of MySQL only. Okay, if you type MySQL minus capital V, it will give you a version. Okay, but the name will be given like 5.5.6 MariaDB. Ready? Okay, so MySQL is installed. If you type MySQL enter, it will tell that some is not able to connect to MySQL. So you need to start the service. See, PHP is not a service. PHP is a programming language. Apache is a service. Why it is a service? Because it runs on a protocol. Something is run with a protocol or some TCP connection is there, then we call that as a service. PHP is not a service because we write something on the PHP, it is kept there. Somebody has to trigger it. Somebody has to use it. So one person who uses it is Apache. So Apache uses PHP. And how we can work with MySQL? PHP know how to connect with MySQL. Apache doesn't know directly how to connect with MySQL because there is no use. Because only a dynamic programming language should connect to the DB in the backend. Dynamic programming language like PHP, Perl, Java, any other. Okay. So backend, so programming language will connect to the database. We call this as a connection string. Okay. Now what? Now MySQL is installed, PHP is installed, Apache is installed. Now we will combine everything. For that, we need to have some PHP code which will connect to these two. Okay. So for that, what we will do is we will install another PHP application. Any application. For example, WordPress. WordPress is okay. You have heard of WordPress? It's a blogging website. If you are a techie guy and if you want to blog yourself with some of the items you know, you're just publicly displaying it. You can use WordPress. You know Blogspot. You know Blogspot. You may have heard of Blogspot. This is blogging scripts. You can directly go there. You write your scripts there. You post it out. You know about forums. You have heard of forums. Some discussion may be going on. You can write your own ideas over there. Everybody will be looking into it. If it is an idea, just like in Facebook, you create a page, right? You create a page and somebody comments on it. Similar thing, okay? Facebook, that's in its separate applications. So we can create our own Facebook applications also. There are applications like Two Cows. Yeah, Two Cows. Two Cows is just like our Facebook application. Okay, see? It's a publicly transmitted internal service, telecommunication company, or something like that. So they are public, used for public access, Facebook-like of things. You can create your own Facebooks. So WordPress is one of the what I call package, which is a PHP package, written package, which combines your Apache as well as your MySQL. So we will see this is a download.gz. You can take the latest one, copy the link address, and I will take it. So this is an Apache concept. Once you install Apache, you must know something on the Apache. So we are not covering something on Apache. The default part of your web page will be www HTML. Okay. Here only we will will download our package WordPress. Unzip it. This is start.gz, sorry. So you can use how to unzip it. This is a zip file, archive. So unzip it. How to unzip it? We have a command called tar minus zxf minus extract. Okay, what type of server archive is it? ZZ. Okay, XZ will do. And if you want to do extract files, we do ZXZ and give the name. Latest. Enter, it will extract them. We will have a name called WordPress. So whenever you access a website /WordPress, this will come. Okay, so we'll try that. We will restart our Apache. HTTPD restart. So if there is no /etc.d, we can directly use service HTTPD restart. Okay, actually this systemctl has been replaced with the service. There is no service. Why? Because this is CentOS 7. Means Amazon service. Okay, Red Hat 7 Red Hat 7 does not have service as a command, but systemctl is the command used. So systemctl status you can check of HTTPD. You will get like this. It's an active and what all files or processes are running. Okay. If you want to restart it, you can just go there and restart it. It will restart. If there is an error, it will show. Okay, this is service restart happened. Now what? Your IP system is ready to accept connections. Now we will access that website. Let me open the port number first. Security. We'll open port 80 to all. Anywhere. What is IP address? We'll take that. Okay, so whenever you take the IP address /WordPress, if you take this one, it will give you some test page. Okay, by default it will give you some test page, and this test page is taken from the default page. So you may need it. This is the administrator word. It is given like that. You may add contents to var www.html. That is defined in this particular instance. Okay, so we have WordPress. So we will just access this one website /WordPress. So it will open the page of WordPress. Now what is the problem? See, your PHP installation appears to be missing the MySQL extension. So there is no connection between PHP and MySQL. So that we need to find out what is the problem. So see, PHP works with modules like this. So what all modules has been installed with PHP? That we need to find it out. How to find? PHP minus M is the modules that is connected to PHP. It can understand EXIF, it can understand calendar, it can understand BZ2. BZ2 means an archive. Okay. File type of info, get texting, JSON it can understand, OpenSSL it can understand, it can encrypt and decrypt data. All the steps you can do because all those are modules. There is no MySQL anywhere, right? Anywhere. So there is no MySQL module installed for PHP. We need to install that. Then only the PHP will connect to MySQL. Previously I told you about libraries now. It's the same thing. So we will install that. How to install? M install. So how to know what package it is? See, always for PHP or any other package, the package will be the service name hyphen the module name. Most cases. Okay, if you're unsure about it, you can give star also. Okay, or else you can search it. That is more better. So that unknownly, if you give star, it will install everything. Wanted and unwanted thing, everything will cover. Okay, so that's okay. Most of the cases we may require. So search for PHP MySQL. Even if you search for MySQL also, it should give PHP MySQL. See, PHP MySQL. Getting? So we need to install this PHP MySQL. So M install. Give it. It will install. Yeah. So now it has installed 4 modules: PDO, MySQL ND, PDO, and normal MySQL. Now if you try every time when you install PHP modules, you have to restart Apache. Why? Any idea? No.
closes the connection and then we restore the
Exactly. The thing is like actually PHP and MySQL connection is with library. Okay. So there is some change on the PHP library.
just refresh it.
Yes, we need to refresh the connection. Either we need to reload the Apache or we need to restart Apache. Okay. In production system, we never restart it, we only reload it. So for Apache reload, we have a command called Apache CTL. Reload is there. In Apache CTL, reload won't take, only restart will take. It will restart. Now, if you take the page, refresh it, you get the web page. This is WordPress installation web page. This is not complete actually. See, welcome to WordPress. You need to give database name, database username, database password, database host, and table contents. Okay. Now we will go to MySQL and edit it. We don't have this package will not do anything on MySQL unless it is code because they work only on database. It has no privilege to create a database. So who have the privilege to create a database? Only the administrators. So we go to the this one. We install MySQL now. So MySQL is not started actually. We start MySQL first. How? Systemctl start. And what is the MySQL name? MariaDB. MariaDB. So they are telling that MariaDB doesn't form that. We will find that. How to use MariaDB. MariaDB.service if you want it, they are already taking it. PM minus QA. If you're unsure about what the service name is, you will find it another way. Pipe MariaDB. List all files. MySQL admin, and there is no file called service files. Let me check with MySQL only if it is not there. Yes, service. Okay, so how can I find service? I'm unsure about MySQL and MariaDB. System CTL for MariaDB. You can start MySQL another way also using MySQL. Where is MySQL admin? MySQL admin. Oh, it's completely not installed. Okay. I will install a few things on MariaDB also. I'll check what all things are missing. MariaDB stuff. What all things are left? Few things are left with MariaDB. Yeah. MariaDB server we have not installed. That is what we are thinking of. Okay. 3 things are actually required. MariaDB, MariaDB server, and MariaDB devel or bench is required. Okay. For the time being, we will install all. Okay. Server is enough for your starting your server. That is the reason why it doesn't have a server. So MariaDB -server will do for the time being. So it will install the servers. So what all packages we install, it is given over here. These are the packages to install. So that now you can use systemctl and work with MariaDB. See, it is working. Okay, so our server was not installed. That's the reason why it was not working. Status. So it is running. It should give like this. Success active. Okay, and MySQL works with the port number. No. P306. How to find it? You find it out. Netstat -nppl will give you the details regarding. See, MySQL D is listening on P306, and Apache is listening on, HTTPD is listening on 80. Okay, PHP doesn't have any port number because I already told you it is not a service. Now go to MySQL, it is already started. Now create a database. Now we'll see how to create a database in MySQL. How to create? Same, create database. The query is in MySQL, the query, SQL query is like, just like you tell normal thing. Create database, do that. Database. And we create a database called maybe block. Okay. So that has been created. Now we need to create one user also. How? Create user, blog user. We need to set password for this user and attach with this database. Means this blog user should have access to this particular database. Okay. Now, okay. See, in MySQL, there will be default database will be there. To understand this, because MySQL understanding is very important for anyone. Right? They may be using MySQL in their backend anywhere. Okay. So, show databases will give you the details regarding what all databases are currently there. Show databases. So, it will give you, this is what we have created. MySQL is the details regarding all your MySQL components. How many MySQL users are there, what all DBs are created, all this will be there in the MySQL. It's a data of MySQL itself. We call as metadata. Okay, this is the information schema. Information schema will be shared with all the database it creates. Why? The information schema will give you that what user I prefer, what is my privileges, all those stuffs will be loaded into this information schema. Same as the case with performance schema. Performance schemas only comes with if you are running some utilities on MySQL. Then some data will come that this particular user can log in these many things, etc., etc. Some privileges. Okay. Test is by default created by test. It's a normal database, nothing else. Now, how to associate a user with this particular database? It is always required. Why? Because that now I am connected using which user? This is actually root user. Okay, if I try to connect using blog user, MySQL, how to connect using a user? MySQL is the utility. Okay, minus u is the username. You can give blog user and you can give the password. I didn't set the password, remember. If I didn't set the password, it asks for password. I will give enter. It is logged in. Now give show databases. What it is showing? Information and test. Because they are shared by everybody. But we can't see this one. MySQL is not seen. Sorry. Yeah, MySQL is not seen. My blog is not seen. Performance is not seen. Only the first and last one. So that user is there without any password, but don't have privilege to access the database. That is what we want to understand. So we will give a privilege to this user. You cannot give privilege to user by logging into that system. You need to log in as root. MySQL will give you as a login as root. Now we will set privilege for a user to that particular database. How to do that? We use a command called grant privileges. We can give grant all. All includes select, delete, insert. Have you heard of SQL commands? Okay. You are from which background? No, you may be means you have an engineering diploma. What you did again? Easy, na? You have not to deal with MySQLs. Okay, somebody has to deal with MySQLs. So they are not MySQL, SQLs. Structured query language. SQL means structured query language. So that query language is understood by, there's a standard. It's understood by Oracle. It's understood by our MySQL server, MS SQL server. Everybody understands the same language. Just like any other programming language, database is also having their own language. That we call as SQL. Okay, so we can n number of operations are there. Select operation, insert operation, update operation, union, intersection. We heard of like sort of things. Yeah. So those things can be done with database. Okay, database and file storages are different actually. File is a raw data. Anybody can open, anybody can read it. But database is a binary sort of storage. You cannot log in unless you don't have a client. That is the reason why I am using MySQL here. So when you use MySQL means it is logging into a database which can read database. If you go to the backend, we'll go to the backend. Where is the backend? Warlib MySQL. You should understand this one because you are learning Linux also. Okay, you're also. You should know the Warlib MySQL is a location where the MySQL resides. So these are the area where it stores. See, there is blog is there, MySQL is there, performance schema is there, test is there, except information schema. Right? These are the databases that is created by MySQL. And if you go to that blog MySQL, you will find n number of things. But the three files, FRM file, MYD files, MYA files. Okay? This is framework files. This is data files. This is index files. Okay? From this one, we will understand this database. This is a table. You can see the table, but you cannot see the contents of a table. If you open it, VA, MYD, nothing is there. Okay. If you want to use any user, where is user? At least we can take MBD of DB. Disturb characters. Test is there, blog will also be there, somewhere else. So it's a binary file, it doesn't have any meaning. You cannot read it unless you have a utility client. You know what command is file? File, it just gives a data file. Data, it's not a text file, it's a data file. Now if you do MYI, it's a MySQL, MyISAM compressed data file. So MyISAM is a database engine. Database engine means it's a storage methodology. Just like our file system like ext3, ext4, that is a storage methodology. So database has their own methodology. So this one type of methodology is called MyISAM. Okay, MyISAM is there, InnoDB is there. But big companies only use InnoDB. Comparatively from MyISAM to InnoDB is faster. Okay, if some tables are to be accessed very frequently, not like other databases, other tables in a database. So what we will do? We will create that table with the InnoDB. You got my point? So that table will be accessed frequently. So if you want a frequent access of a table or any database, we create the database itself with the InnoDB. So InnoDB is faster. Their storage is in some sort of their index is like that. Okay, and they don't keep files like this, 3 files. We keep only one file. There is only framework file will be there. Rest everything will be loaded into this type of file, not MYD, some sort of InnoDB. I'll show you where it is. We are already in MySQL, right? There is a file called this one, control IB data. Okay, IB data. So InnoDB data will be stored all data here. So this data gets increased and increased and increased. Okay, in MyISAM, if the table get data, it will increase and increase. Get it? You can check what type of file it is, IB data. So what my understanding is that they are data files you cannot see unless you have a client. Something who can read it. Okay, that is a utility called MySQL. Now we have created a database. Now we are giving privilege to a user, privilege to a database for a user. So how to do that? Grant privileges. So grant all privileges on database name called blog dot tables dot star. Dot star means table dot blog is a database. Dot something you written is the table. Okay. Database is the common big thing, and it can have n number of tables under it. So star means all tables. To whom? Blog user. To use blog user at the rate localhost. Somebody is using from localhost. Somebody is using from local means this machine itself. Give all privileges to him. Okay, all privileges to him. And we give password also. Identified by a password. Some password. Some that 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you give that, queries rows affected will be given. It won't affect any rows. But whenever you set privileges, you need to give a command called flush privileges. Flush privileges. So what does this flush privileges do? Flush privileges will update your grant privileges to MySQL table. Now, if you go to MySQL database, use MySQL. So if you want to switch to one database, you need to use a command called use. Use MySQL. Database changed. Okay, database changed. Now you are in MySQL database. If you type show tables, you will get the list of tables that is there. In which two tables are there, user and DB. This will list the what all tables is being created in a particular DB. User will get what all users will be created. So you can use the describe command, describe, for this user. So what does it will give? It will give you the details regarding the user, what are the table name. Okay, you know what table columns are, table fields. This is one column. Host is one column, which is of a character 16. Second is a user with a character 16. Password is a character of 41. Select privileges in enumerator is a toggle key, yes or no. So these are different columns. So you want to find it out. These are one SQL I will type. Select star from user. Select star from user. It will give you the complete user list. It is some disturbed one. We will take it in readable format. Okay. So it will give in like this. So I have created one blog user, right? I created for localhost. This is the password, encrypted password. You cannot read the password. Even if you are in a client, you cannot read the password. That is one good thing. And what are privileges it have? It has no privileges. Everything is no as given. Okay. We should have to be as blog user for percentage is also no. Somebody should have yes. That we will see where it is yes. Only for root it is yes. So root is the super user who can create databases and we can grant privileges. Okay. Root user. All root user have with the localhost. And what is this percentage? See, whenever you give grant privilege to percentage, this one. Here, instead of localhost, either you can give IP address. Somebody is logging from remote location to this MySQL, so that we should give the public IP of that person, so that he can directly connect to this database with his client. So we can have a MySQL client like MySQL Workbench. Workbench is a utility that can be installed in Windows. Some developer is there who want to connect to this MySQL. He can use MySQL Workbench. His PC is on Windows. We don't have any Linux system. So you can directly use Workbench. Even if it is Linux, you can directly use MySQL. Okay. So this is the area. And when you give percentage, then it means that anybody in world. So this is dangerous. So when you give percentage, it means that anybody can access this particular database. Once your password is very weak, query to 123. Anybody will try query to 123. They will get access. So never in production, we won't give it. That is one thing. And in production also, we don't give percentage. It will be always log lost or with some specific ID. That's for sure. Okay. So that we have granted privileges to that particular user. Now log in as a blog user. Now log in as a blog user. MySQL -u blog user -p. It will ask for password. Now we have set some password for that user. If you type enter, see it will give access denied. And the password is given as no. Means what password you have entered is wrong. Now you give password. What is the password I given? Correct? 123. Logged in. Now give show databases. Spelling correct? Now we can see blog login. So I got privilege for working with blog. Now we can create table, we can delete table. So we can see that also. Now we change that to use blog. Okay, use blog means database change to that particular database. Now what? Now create one table. You know how to create a table? This is for you. Create table is create table only. Suppose a table with the table name student. Okay, and give the name of the student. What type of this it is? It is varchar. Varchar of what? Some 30 characters. Next what is age or DOB, date of birth. It is a format of date. Okay, no primary key. Done. This is some syntax error is there. Don't bother about. Okay, so it creates with all these parameters like this one. Okay, so we have option for now. We have given that user the privilege of doing anything on the server. We have given grant all privileges. Now go to our WordPress blog. Now go to our WordPress. Where is it? Here is it. Okay. So now just again it will show that one. Let's go. Now you are installing the WordPress. Now what is the database name? What is the database name we have given? Blog. And what is the username we have created? Blog user. And what is the password? Get 123. And what is the localhost? Is localhost. Logins to current one. And what is the database prefix? That is WP underscore. So now this program will create extra tables in the database. Okay, with the prefix WP. Now just give submit. Connections are okay. Okay, so it will ask for create this one. I copy this one. Actually, this should be copied to. This is a MySQL installation. You need not learn this one. Okay, but I will give you an. It should be var www HTML. There is WordPress locations are there, and in which there is a file called wp config sample. So we should make it as wp-config.php. Okay, copy paste it here. Done. And save it out. This is a PHP script actually. Okay. Now we will run this script, run installation. Now we will see what all things it does. Now just like okay. Some username you should give for logging into the blog script. And this is the password. Okay, you can save this password to somewhere, some location. Okay. Sublime. Copy it here, and what is the username? Is admin. Okay. Now go there. This you type, and your email address if you want it, you can choose email address also. Okay, and install WordPress. So it will back and it will install your WordPress. Now done. WordPress has been installed. Thank you. Log in. So this is your login mode. Now your website will come like this. This is your website. Hello world website, CPS and blog. All those things came. Recent one. Okay. So what is this website does is, now we can log in with admin, and we can give the password. This is a PHP script, you remember. Okay. This is a PHP website you created. We don't want to code anything. We have ready-made everything with us. This is the customized area where you write the websites. You can customize your website also, how it looks like. If you want to change the theme and all, you can change it out. This is a WordPress related one. No need to learn this. Suppose I want to change to this thing. Very classic one. Activate. Done. Now if you refresh your page, changed. Totally changed. Right? Like this. Now if you want to write any blog for your own, you can go to posts. You can see hello world is already there. And if you want to add more, you can add new. Give some name. Suppose you are writing something on your Linux. That is your post. Okay. So title is Linux. Now you start writing. Linux is an awesome OS to work with. Okay, it deals with. Since you are writing your own blog, means what you know about Linux, what your expressions. Okay. Simply. Okay. Now, once you do this, there is an option called publish. So you are publishing your blog. So once this is done, your blog is published. Now just refresh. Your blog is published. Now see, Linux has come. You will be having a user post. So this is a blogging website. That means that is a blogging website. And this the backend is PHP and MySQL. Apache is there obviously. It doesn't need Apache also. It can be worked with what we called Nginx. Nginx is also fine. Nginx will load with.
அவங்க ரெண்டு பேர் ஆரம்பிச்சாங்க 29 ரெண்டு பேர் வீக்கெண்ட்
லினக்ஸ் வீக்கெண்ட் only ரெண்டு பேர்
வரையிருக்காங்க அதுக்குள்ள யாரோ வந்தா நம்ம அந்த டேட்
கிளப் பண்ணலாம் no, that's a Linux separate actually. Linux code you joined for DevOps course, no? So we already have some Linux on Linux. That is different. This is Linux separate. If you want to join, you can join them also. If you want to learn Linux separately. Okay. Okay, so this is all about PHP LAMP systems. Okay, better you try this one because you are creating your own websites. Yes. In the backend, you want to learn this creating databases. Now, if you go to this, now login as our blog user. You can directly log in with command also. Well, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't ask for password, it will log in. Now use blog. Now if you give short data tables, no tables, it will show some tables. These are the tables created by WordPress. Now we will see how to take a backup of this database. Why database backup is needed? I will show you a practical example. mkdir backup. I will take a backup here. Okay, how to take backup in MySQL? That you want to learn. That is your main idea. MySQL dump is a command to take the backup. MySQL dump, and what database you want to take the dump? That is blog. Okay. Okay. MySQL dump, and we will take it as a blog.sql. See, whenever we dump any database, that will be SQL files. Okay. If you type this, it will take all these into SQLs. So if you open this file, this is a text file. It will have the text file. This is a dump file. It contains SQLs. Just like you execute, create, and all those things. See, drop table if exists, then create table WCOM. This is the format of creating the table. Okay, what table it has added? Engine is equal to inaudible. This is a default character sets. All those things. So this is a normal table. Now what I will do? So now we have taken a backup. Okay. Now I logged into MySQL as root, and I will drop the database. Drop database log. My mistakenly you dropped it. It doesn't ask for confirmation also. Okay, you delete it. Now if you take your data page, what will happen? You've broken your website. Okay, so how to retrieve it? Retrieve it from backup. So we will restore it. Okay, so in order to restore it, we need to create that database. So create database again. Create database block. Now we will restore it. How to restore, I will tell you. So we have a backup. Just like MySQL dump we take, we will restore with block. Here, MySQL office. Block and give the left arrow and give the SQL. It will load everything that is there. Now, if you take this one and refresh it back. Got my point? So this is the idea. Every system is like this. There will be some data connection over there. So backup is very important to any systems. Clear? No need to take backup of your code. For that, we are actually using repository. Code repository we call them, like Git, SVN, all other different code repositories. Once you load it, it will be there. Okay? You make all those changes in your respective branches only. Main will be there. Even if you delete all your branches, also main will be there. Getting my point? So code is not at all a thing in that one. It's not a concern as of now. But data is very much concerned because your data is in database. Once you lost this means, if it consider this happens in production, gone case, you are in a nightmare. You have to restore in some way. Okay, so it is very critical. So you should know how to backup, how to restore also. Because in many companies we are doing the same thing. Even though it is a very simple commands, we have to do it.
Yes.
Okay, so you understand. We got a clear point. So this is all about Linux actually. Okay. So we have one more point to cover, that is SC Linux. We'll take it tomorrow. Sure. By that we can end also. That all done. We should stop here. Yeah, got good information.
What are the copy and paste commands in the Linux? Because I'm trying the